Hi, my name is Ashley Erico. I'm a licensed professional counselor and nationally certified counselor here in Austin, Texas. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about why therapy or counseling works. Did you know that counseling can actually change the structure of the brain? So if you imagine your brain is made up of all these neural pathways, and neural pathways are just messages that your brain sends to your body on how to interact with other people, how to be in relationships, whether they be romantic relationships or friend relationships or acquaintances. Or when you're threatened, your neural pathways will tell you whether to run away or to fight back. So if you imagine that the neural pathways are actually a bunch of muscles in your brain, and each time you do a bicep curl, that muscle gets stronger. So the bicep curl would be each time you have a feeling or an emotion or an experience, then it's like strengthening that thought process or that neural pathway. For instance, let's pretend you're a people pleaser. So a people pleaser, for instance, you have this pathway that throughout your life you have learned if you have a need or want, you're wrong or bad. So I have a need or want, it's wrong or bad. I have a need or want, you shouldn't have a need or want. Need or want, wrong or bad. For instance, I need some time to myself. You're selfish. I need some space. You're selfish, wrong or bad. We get shamed a lot, particularly for taking care of ourselves, especially a lot of parents I find have this issue where they get the message that if they take care of themselves, if they have a need or a want to be fulfilled, that they're selfish parents or they're wrong or bad. Selfish, wrong or bad. So this gets reinforced many, many, many times. You know, if you're at work and you need to take a break, well, you're being a slacker, so you're wrong or bad. So you get this message hundreds and hundreds of times throughout your life. So you soon learn that it's bad to have needs or wants. So you become a people pleaser. It's okay for other people to have needs or wants, but not you. So this is why counseling is helpful. So you have all these bicep curls, if you will. So this muscle is super, super enforced. It's very, very strong, very, very thick connection. This neural pathway is very, very strong. So it takes time to change it, but it can be changed. So if our everyday life, we're getting told we have a need or want, and we're wrong or bad, and then you decide to go to counseling, and you have a need or want, but the counselor validates that need. It's like one bicep curl in this other direction. But then you're in your other everyday life, you know, need or want, bad, wrong or bad, need or want, wrong or bad. Oh, but we're in counseling again. We have our need or want. It's responded to. A need or want, and it's met. Oh, but we're back in our regular life, need or want, bad and wrong. Need or want, bad and wrong. But then you start to build up this other pathway. And as this pathway gets stronger, so as you keep having these experiences in counseling, where you have a need or want, and the counselor validates that need and meets it if possible, but if not able to, at least holds it and doesn't shame or blame you for having it. You still are reinforcing this pathway. And when this pathway gets stronger, this one actually gets weaker. And as this one strengthens, you start to look for relationships or other ways for this pathway to be enforced in your everyday life. So you start to take it outside of the counseling room. So before, your relationships would say need or want, wrong and bad. But as you develop this other pathway, which is need or wants, they matter. Need or wants are important. Need or wants should be met when possible. This pathway becomes so strong that you start to seek relationships in your everyday life that help to nourish you, to feed you, to help support you as a person, and help validate the fact that you have needs or wants, and that's okay. So this is why counseling is so helpful, because it does actually change the structure of your brain so that you start to respond to different situations in a healthier way. You start to pick people to surround yourself with that are more helpful and more healthy. They're healthier relationships. So I hope that makes sense. I hope that helped get a little understanding about why counseling can be so beneficial. If you have any additional questions, please feel free to comment below, or you can reach me at my website, which is www.ashleyerico.com. Again, that's www.ashley, A-S-H-L-E-Y, Erico, E-R-R-I-C-O.com. Thank you so much. Have a great day.